ハートの中に入ったよ。ハートの中に入ったよ is a Japanese meme, phrase, video meme, pose trend, which has skyrocketed in popularity, being the number 3 pose in 2022, the number 4 pose in 2023, and the number 1 pose in 2024 by Shibuya Trend Research, which is a group that researches trends, as you may expect. The basics of this pose is to just make a heart on the sides of your face. Unlike a lot of poses, we can actually trace exactly to when this pose became popular, which was in August 29th of 2020, when a video by the influencer couple Yuta Sena, who are here on TikTok with 1.7 million followers plus, made a video where Yuta and Sena, the couple who run the account, are in a room with another guy, and while Yuta and the guy are talking, Sena starts doing the thing I was doing at the beginning of this video. Slowly then, the other guys in the room start to copy this gesture, and a fourth person who enters the room looks at everyone and says, no, zettai ni kansen shimasen, or it will not infect me. But it does. Let's check it out.
行きましょう。ハートの中に入ったよ。ハートの中に入ったよ。ハートの中に入ったよ。全然俺やらないからね。俺はやりません。俺は伝染しません。俺は絶対に伝染しません。絶対にハートの中に。
Terrifying. Now, due to the popularity of this video, which at the time of this recording has over 400,000 likes, Yuta Sena have made more videos in this format, and I'll just blast through them in a compilation here using editing and speed because I value your time.
ハートの中に入ったよ。ハートの中に入ったよ。ハートの中に入ったよ。ハートの中に入ったよ。ハートの中に入ったよ。ハートの中に入ったよ。ハートの中に入ったよ。ハートの中に入ったよ。ハートの中に入ったよ。
Now, while Yuta Sena are definitely the forerunners of this trend, it is one that has taken off on TikTok to some extent, and in particular an audio file created by Rachel Rumpapa, which encourages you to do various poses to a kind of music beat, mentions this Haato no naka ni haitta yo pose as one of the poses. Here's a quick compilation.
準備はいいかな？撮影スタート。ハートの中に入ったよ。3、2、1、3、2、1、3、2、1、3、2、1、3、2、1。
Outside of TikTok, though, the Haato no naka ni haitta yo pose has also seen just use as a pose that people like to do while taking photos. Here's an awkwardly censored example. That said, though, while Unisena definitely are the ones who took this and sort of exploded it into a TikTok trend, the pose itself was not their invention. The, turning your head and saying Haato no naka ni haitta yo part was, but this pose was formerly known as the Ruda Haato, and the reason why is that it is heavily associated with and potentially invented by Lee Luda of the K-pop band UJSN. And indeed, under this name of Ruda Pozu, number 1 on a different company's 2022 list of the top trending poses. And there's no question that this Ruda Pozu name came first, as I can find people using it going back to 2019, whereas obviously no one was saying Haato no naka ni haitta yo pozu until after Yuta Sena made their video in 2020. There are uses of the phrase Haato no naka ni haitta yo before 2019, but they're actually just pictures of people in hearts, so they have nothing to do with what we're talking about. According to Google Trends, the Yuta Sena pozu name has been more popular basically throughout the history of these two terms, although again, in the current rankings that are coming up, it is the Haato no naka ni haitta yo pozu which is being registered by these companies, so I'm not really sure which one is on top. Regardless of what name you call this pose, though, there are a few variants out there if you think that this is a bit too straightforward. In particular, there are dual poses, which are made with 2 people. One option involves one person making half the heart and the other person reaching out to make the other half, something like this. Here's an example. And indeed, if you look at the picture that was used for the number 1 placement 2024 picture that I showed earlier, it is 2 people making half of the heart each themselves and then putting their heads together. There's also a third and very upsetting variant wherein someone just does half the heart on this side of their face, takes the photo, and calls it the Haato no naka ni haitta yo pozu, which is wrong, right? You're not in the heart, you're only in half the heart. Doesn't anyone care about the rules? I don't care if you mess it up, but making your dog fail, that's just inappropriate. Anyway, at the end of the day then, Haato no naka ni haitta yo pozu, or the Ruda Pozu, whatever you want to call it, is just another youth pose. But as you've seen by the increase in attention, it does seem to be one that is going to hang around for a little bit longer. And yeah, I know you might want to dismiss it as, just some silly thing that the kids are doing. I felt that way too, but that's before. That's when I was outside of the heart. Now that I'm in the heart, I understand. And you will too. Haato no naka ni haitta たよ。ハートの中に入ったよ。ハートの中に入ったよ。ハートの中に入ったよ。